Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here again on the mat for this slightly longer daily yoga practice. Last week we were completely rooted onto the mat, and I want to keep that connection going, but I do also want to expand a little bit. So we are going to be doing some hip and lower back stretches just to sort of get more familiar with a slightly more elevated practice. We're starting in an easy seat. We're just going to roll the shoulders. And then take that the other way. And you can close your eyes for this warm-up. It might be a little bit easier to get into the movement. From here, we're going to drop that right hand down to the mat and bring the left arm up and over, side body stretch. Inhale, come up, and take it over to the left. Inhale back up to the middle. Now we're going to take a twist. Left hand comes to the right knee. Right arm is going to go back behind you, and you're just going to look over that shoulder. Inhale through center. Take that stretch over to the left side. Come back to the middle. And from here, we are going to move into a tabletop position. And we're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow when we get there. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Exhale. And lift the gaze. Inhale and round. Inhale your way to a neutral spine, and just go ahead and rock from side to side just to stretch out the wrists a little bit. And let that become circles. And take those circles the other way. Make your way back to the middle, and we're just going to take some knee circles. And when you feel ready, switch that direction. I'm going to do the same thing with the left leg. And take it the other way. We're going to come back into our tabletop. And just for a second here, we're going to press our hips back into child's pose. Inhale, lift the gaze. And we're going to plant our hands. We're going to tuck our back toes and lift our hips to come into downward facing dog. Now lift the right leg up for three-legged dog. Bend your knee to open up the hip a little bit. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. And we're going to bring that right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee, the top of the foot. And inhale. And sink your hips towards that right heel. Drop the left hand down to the mat. Right hand's going to come up overhead. And you have the option to keep your back knee down on the mat, or you can tuck the toes and lift. And if you'd like a little bit more on this stretch, you can go ahead and tuck that right hand beside the left hip for a half bind. Totally optional. If you're in the bind, inhale that arm up, drop it back down to the mat. We're going to drop the back knee if it was lifted, and we are going to press the hips back to find a half split. Play with the positioning here to find what feels the best for you and where you're going to get the best stretch for today. You can lift the toes or leave them down on the mat. Play with the angle of your hips as well. Option to keep the chest lifted, or if you'd like to fold, you can fold. On your next inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale as you bring the hips forward to find that low lunge again. And this time we're going to bring both hands to the inside of that right foot for a lizard. Same option as the lunge. You can tuck the toes and lift the knee, or keep your knee down on the mat. From your lizard, if your knee is down on the mat, tuck your toes, and you're going to inhale and press back for a three-legged dog. And then come into downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, we are going to take that sequence on the left side. So left leg is going to lift for three-legged dog. Bend your knee. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Look between your hands and then bring that left foot in between. Drop the back knee in the top of that foot and let your hips sink towards the left heel. We're going to drop the right hand down to the mat. Take a twist. Lift that left arm up overhead. Same options. You can lift the knee, keep it down. You can go for the half bind or not. Yogi's choice. If you're in that half bind, inhale, lift up. Bring the right hand down. We're going to, if the knee is lifted, drop and press the hips back for half split. Inhale, come forward. You're going to bring both hands inside the left foot. Option to lift the back knee or keep it down on the mat for your lizard pose. If your knee is down, tuck your back toes, lift that knee, and then inhale your way back up to three-legged dog. And back into downward facing dog. And from here, we are going to move into puppy pose. So we're going to tabletop our legs and walk the hands out in front of us. And just lower the forehead down to the mat. Let your chest melt. A very deep shoulder stretch. If this is too intense, make your way into child's pose, or you can go into a traditional shavasana. It's your choice today. Do what makes you feel comfortable. If you'd like to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat and keep the palms side by side or stacked. Take that over to the right side of the mat. And from here, you can make your way into a traditional shavasana on your back, stretched out, taking up all that space. Or you can join me in a seated meditation for the end of this practice. If you would like to stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer, feel free to do so. I am going to end things here by saying thank you so much for joining me today on the mat. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice, and I hope that you are continuing to build your own personal practice. I also hope that you are being kind to yourselves and to one another. I wanted to do something a little bit different to seal today's practice. If you'd like to join me in 3 intentional breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth at the side. Set the intention as you inhale to breathe in peace. And with your exhale, breathe out all of your burdens. Inhale. One final breath.